Alright Trent, here's what we're going to do. I got your list for the majority of the stuff that you want to work on. I'm going to try and fit as much of it into a video format as possible. Obviously I can't teach you from start to finish different aspects or different approaches or fix the things that I see that you need to work on, but I can give you a good technical foundation for moving around the net, which is the most important thing. You're always going to be continuously working on your movement, and that's going to be the foundation of your game. The faster you can get where you need to go, the easier it is for you to get set up, and the earlier you're set up, the easier it is for you to make saves. You're using the 4 rules for moving around the net. Always starting with your visual lead, then you're going to have your rotation, your load and gather, which is the same for standing and being down, and then your push, okay? Your load and gather, what you're going to do is your front knee is coming back into your body, your back leg is going to be, you have to get your entire blade on the ice. Can't push off just the toe, just the heel, just the side. So you're really going to have to get that knee and that pad up in the air, okay? When you're pushing, your front leg needs to be flared, which is to say your butterfly needs to be as wide as possible, because as you're covering area, shots can come. So you're going to want to have as much coverage moving to the point that you're going as possible, okay? One thing I want to show you is when you're doing your momentum builds, your load and gather, the 3rd stage of movement. These are going to be the most important points. Your blade's going to be on the ice. Your front knee needs to come in, but it can't be on the ice. You need to pick your front knee up off the ice. That way you're not pushing against it, okay? From the back, here's what it's going to look like. My knee's off the ice. My front, I'm pretty much like in a wall sit on my loading leg, and my gather is coming into the center of my body, all right? So here it is right here. From the side, you should be able to see how low I am in my stance. I'm pretty much on a wall sit, okay? There's no weight on my front foot. That way I can push and cover large areas. And all the weight is on my back leg, my push leg, so I can get power. Look how low you need to get your power, okay? Keeping your chest high the entire time. That's how you're going to want to move every time. Everything we do is going to be focused through the center, all right? You'll notice that when I move from one angle to the other, I'm starting on an angle, I'm using a T-push, and instead of T-pushing straight across the top of the crease, I'm coming back through the center of the crease and then back out onto my angle. That's giving you power, and you're always going to want to move through the center of your crease. If you do that, you can also extend your T-push for a lot longer distances, all right? What I'm going to show you right now is just the backside of how you should be recovering, how you should be moving all the time. What these are called, one is called a backside push, which is when you stay down on your knees and you're changing your angle and moving across the net while you're down. And the other is called a backside recovery, which is where you're coming back to your feet as you're changing your angle. So just go ahead and watch. So visual lead, get your eyes on the puck. Number 2, you're going to get your rotation, find the angle. Number 3 is your load and gather. And 4 is your actual push. All right, here goes. This is going to be the exact same stuff, but from the front side, just so that you can see it. So this is the front side. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Backside push, which is while I'm moving across the crease down. Backside recovery, which is where I'm moving across the crease up. Okay, so the entire point and purpose of this type of movement is to eliminate extra time, okay? Before, you'd be in a butterfly, like I used to play, pop right back up, and that you're stuck, okay? You made a save on your glove side, puck went to your blocker side, you pop back to your feet, and then you're standing in your stance, and then you have to move out of that. That's extra movement. Smartest thing for you to do is to find your angle in the fastest, most efficient way possible. If you know that you have to push off your back foot, why not make that the only foot you rise to, right? Why get up on both feet, then transfer your weight to your back foot, then ride to the front side, get where you're going, okay? So, what we're doing is we're eliminating that middle movement. We're using only the leg that we're going to push off of, okay? That's the only skate blade that's contacting the ice before we make motion to where we need to go. You're going to pretty much use this in every aspect of your game. You're taking away decision making, okay? Any save you make, rotate your body, find the angle, push to where you need to be, then recover. If it's out high, you have a lot of time, you can do a backside recovery. If it's in close, you're going to use a backside push. Let me show you an example, a bad example of how it used to play. Shot came in on from my glove side angle, made a save, puck went to my blocker side, I had to recover, there's a one-timer, and I got to fill that piece of the net. This is what we used to do. It's not very efficient. As you can see in that example, when you rise to your feet, there's an extra movement. First off, you're still on the same angle, so you haven't changed angle, which means you need to rotate your chest before you can go anywhere. Secondly, your legs are in a wide spread, so you can't get very much power out of your push. Your back foot is already on an angle, and your front foot is already heading in the direction that it needs to go. What that does, takes your body, instead of it being in the middle, separates it, and then you try to get power from there. It's impossible to get very much power when everything's already extended. So remember, in all your game, keep everything in the middle, try to make as many saves through your chest, through the center of your body, covering net, okay? That's what we're doing. We're getting where we need to go. We're turning into a blocking situation, reacting with our hands and legs if need be. So let me show you what we'll do now in that exact same situation. See how we can cover. It's much faster. We change the angle, and we have all of our save coverage already moving toward the puck. That's why our front leg is already leading, it's already flared, it's already down. Okay?